All right, guys, are you serious? Are you serious? Well, we're very serious. And of course, Heidi is getting her fifth day of iron infusion and at the hospital there. And she's giving us an update from the hospital. So, Iron Woman, day 5. Here we go.
5 days. This is my 5th day. And as you can see, I'm all hooked up here. Oh. So here we go. Last day. And after I'm done here, I am headed back to Florida. Got to get back to Pastor Paul. I miss him. And we'll get on the road. I am very tired, though. I think these have kind of worn me out a little bit, so I can use some prayers for some energy as I get on the road. I have to leave here from West Lafayette and head to Indianapolis, and then from Indianapolis to Orlando, and Orlando to the villages. So I have a little travel ahead of me, and I'm starting out tired, so if you guys could keep me in your prayers, that'd be great. But I really need some prayers for Emily. Emily is Bart's wife, my daughter-in-law, and she has just been hit with a lot in the last few years. And it was not even, I don't even know if it was a week ago that she heard that her stepsister had just had a sore on her leg, I think it wasn't healing. And she ended up going into the hospital. They did some kind of surgery and realized that her body was full of cancer, and she passed away last night. So she was only 55 years old and passed away last night. So please keep Emily in your prayers. It was Emily's stepsister. Emily's stepmother's name is Joni. It's her only child. And she said Joni is taking it very, very hard. So if you can send some prayers down in that way. They're in Kentucky. My boys stole the girls out of Kentucky. They like to say, my 2 oldest boys. They got their wives in Kentucky while we were living down there. So if you send some prayers down that way, they would sure appreciate it. Such a shock. She died in just a few days. It's just really a shock to the family. So if you keep them all in your prayers, that's really appreciated. And so now you know that I am a huge Patrick Mahomes fan. And we have the Super Bowl. We have the prayer summit right before the Super Bowl at 2 o'clock. And but Saquon Barkley, he is amazing too. But one of the reasons I love Patrick Mahomes is nobody says anything about it, but the way Patrick Mahomes starts every game is kneeling in the end zone. He kneels for prayer in the end zone, and he's just a great guy all around, and so that's one of the reasons why I love Patrick Mahomes. But I tell you, I cut my teeth in football on Peyton Manning and the Colts. Peyton Manning was here in Indianapolis forever, and I worked at St. Vincent's in Indianapolis, and we had a Peyton Manning children's wing that he supported, and he would come in quite frequently where I worked in Indianapolis at St. Vincent's. So Peyton Manning's just a great guy, and literally, he cried when he left Indianapolis, and I cried when he left Indianapolis. Seriously now. And I got started on football. When you're a boy mom and you're ever going to have any conversation on the weekends, you're going to have to learn sports. And so I learned sports with my boys. I learned all about football. And so there you go. That's how I learned football. And we love the Colts. We love Peyton Manning. And then when he ended up going to the Broncos, I was just heartbroken. So I had to find another team. And so I love Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm going for a three-peat. But I can sure appreciate a player like Saquon Barkley as well. And C.J. Stroud, love him. He's another one who gives all his praise to God, and he has an amazing foundation as well outside of football. So, you know, these young men that are giving all their praise to God, you really need to take a look and see about this faith on the field. I'm really encouraged by the faith that I see on the field with these guys. Tony Dungy, who was here with the Colts, another great man of faith. So there's a lot to be said for the faith on the field. I know that, you know, we pray for all the messaging that goes on during the Super Bowl halftime, but there's a lot of faith that's going on in the field as well. So there you go. Now, the other thing that happens during Super Bowl is it is known for one of the heaviest sex trafficking times in the whole year. Now, I am hoping and praying that now that we have Kristi Noem in the Department of Homeland Security, that she's going to be on that. And I believe that she will be. So I'm very interested to see that that's going to be a turnaround this year. So that while we're in our prayer summit at 2 p.m., before all of this takes place.
And that's, I don't think she's done, is she?
We're going to be praying about those things. All right? So I love you guys. And I see I'm having some prayers come in from some of you all that are praying for me. And I appreciate it. And I love you guys. And I thank you for your prayers.
All right. That's the Iron Woman, day 5. And so she wants to talk a little football, I see. And but I'm really sorry to hear that my daughter-in-law, Emily's stepsister, died of cancer. It's been very tragic for Emily because her grandmother died and her mother has cancer now. And she had a cousin that was murdered, and she had another sister-in-law that died of cancer. And this has all been in about the last 3 years. So it's been very traumatic for her family and for her. So please pray for her. Her name's Emily, and she's married to B.C. Begley, okay? Bart Begley. Okay, so Heidi's finished up now her last treatment, and she'll be headed back to Florida. We'll be picking her up late tonight at the airport, and hopefully tomorrow she can just have a complete quiet day of rest, and so we're going to see to that. All right, guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for, I hope you enjoyed last night's broadcast. It was pretty powerful, and a lot of people got saved. I haven't seen the numbers yet, but a lot got saved last night, both during the live broadcast and several in the archives so far. And I believe more will be. So let's just keep looking up, okay? Just keep looking up because our redemption is drawing nigh. God bless you guys.